it's actually recording. Okay, cool. So we're doing, okay. So welcome to our first podcast, Pajama Run.
Right.
We'll just try to go through the run of show. I don't really remember what we were going to talk about, but I think if I remember correctly, we're going to introduce ourselves first.
Okay.
So I'm Brian.
I'm Brian's friend Sarah.
And partner.
And partner. Not intimate partner.
Yeah, not like,
Nuh-uh. I mean, that would be weird, right? It would be weird.
It'd be beautiful.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, but impossible because we're homosexuals.
That is true. I don't think it would actually benefit either one of us. I don't think either one of us would actually enjoy it.
No, it'd be a trauma bond though.
It would be.
Yeah.
So what were we going to talk about today? We were going to talk about how we got to where we are now.
Okay.
So either one of us can start, but I think it would be good for us to just get more comfortable talking about why the hell we started It's Fun to Work on Your Shit, like how it even became an idea. Mm-hmm. And then we'll also
without telling our life story.
Yeah, without telling life, or like if it's a great life story, tell it.
Well, then I need to order some food.
Yeah, and we can stop. We get catering,
okay.
And then we'll talk more about like our personal life, so our life story, and how we ended up here, and why this is like the right time for us to be doing this and creating a business from scratch, literally.
Yeah. Well, not really from scratch, because we worked together for 8 years before.
Yeah, over 7 years.
Yeah. So we knew how to work together.
Yeah, and I think it definitely made it easier for me to transition into this. Because we had talked about originally, we really wanted to do a business together, but we didn't know exactly what it looked like. We had talked about doing marketing.
We assumed it was going to be marketing because that's how we work together.
Yeah, some kind of marketing. Right. Small businesses, nonprofits. We just didn't want to do the big corporate gig that we were currently doing.
Right.
We wanted something like at least slightly different and fresh from that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was really the common thread for a while. I feel like we talked about it for a while.
Yeah, we did.
Until we actually had I got the push from my job to where it was like, oh, stay in the current role but move somewhere else.
Right.
And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
And then it opened up a possibility for us to work on the business venture, which wasn't It's Fun to Work on Your Shit at first. Remember? Because what was it first? Remember?
Well, first we were going to do some Chaos and Heroes, something like that. Was that marketing? Yeah. Oh, I know. I was like, okay. I was thinking, God, I don't really want to do any more marketing, because the marketing part is fun, but getting the clients is such a slog, and it's icky, and just like having to hustle and constantly prove yourself. And I mean, that's life, but I didn't want to do that version of it again. So, because I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a little older than Brian. So,
well, you also had said, and I agreed with you, because we started talking about doing marketing, and I think we even said like the little marketing team, or the marketing team for what? There was a Chaos and Heroes.
Yeah, there was a long one.
There was like the small marketing team. It
was a really long. I was like making it look like I was making fun of like official organizations and institutions, and so it was a really long, like the small marketing team
of excellence or something like that.
Excellent, yeah,
that's what it was, something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember we were talking about it, and it kind of clicked for both of us that like, okay, so if we do this, we're gonna have to create more. I don't want to say crap, but like more stuff that we didn't really believe in, that we didn't want to do.
Right.
But we just had to do it because that's how you get a paycheck.
Right. We wanted to have fun.
Doing it forever, so I feel like
I'm just like out of gas on that.
Didn't want to do it anymore,
yeah.
Right?
It's like and some cynicism, because I know how. I mean, it's my own issues with selling, but you just feel. I mean, you have to get on stage and convince people, and I don't know. I don't want to do it anymore.
I mean, it's kind of a perfect little like tangent or segue away from what we were supposed to be talking about, but I'm going to do it because it's our show. We're going to do whatever we want.
It's our freaking show.
But watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, The game was awful, so I'm just watching it for the ads, and then obviously for
The game wasn't good?
No, the game was awful.
What was the score?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
It's like it was terrible.
Okay.
So we were just waiting for the halftime show, and then we were watching the commercials.
You mean that Hispanic guy?
I know, the
Oh my
Benito
God,
bowl.
how inappropriate
It was
in
amazing.
the United States.
I know, right? Like a nation of immigrants.
Ah.
And a guy who literally is from the United States and is an American citizen in Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
you know what? I don't agree with that. I mean, I know everyone says Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but it's not really. It's not really.
Well, I wonder why.
I don't know.
It's interesting. Audience, let us know. Why do you think so many people, particularly white people, white men, don't think that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States?
Uh-oh, getting political. Here we go.
But no, so I was watching it, and like I said, the game sucked, so I'm watching all the commercials, and there is an ickiness when you're selling stuff in a manipulative way. Like there was all these ads for potato chips or something. There was like a Lay's one, and it had to do with this farmer and his connection with his daughter or something, and it's like this
All
tug
about
at
potato
your
chips.
heartstrings.
About potato chips.
Yeah, and your relationship with your kids and growing and all of that.
Potato chips.
To sell fucking Lay's potato chips.
Yeah, that are clogging up your arteries.
that are horrible for you. That,
Yeah.
And then there's all these AI commercials that are just like incredibly awful and problematic in their own right.
Right.
Trying to make that work and cool, and how then business is promoting how they're integrating AI into everything, which basically to me says like, fuck people, we're getting rid of you.
Yeah,
like,
we don't need humans
we
anymore.
don't need you. You're
Yeah.
worthless, or
Yeah.
we can replace you with robots.
Life is not about human connection anymore. It's about efficiency.
Yeah.
And money.
I bring that up because watching that to me,
It makes me so mad.
it makes me, I was just like, the idea of going into marketing, and I know there are really good products that need marketing to help them grow their
Absolutely.
brand so that they can
Absolutely.
sell good products that solve real problems. I totally get that. But God, it's hard to escape the marketing that is just beating us over the head with shit that we don't need,
Right. Right.
or that's supposed to make our lives better but actually makes our lives worse.
The church of consumerism. Yeah.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Yeah. I agree.
And so I don't think either one of us wanted to be a part of that anymore.
Yeah. Well, we did that thing where we said, okay, we'll go do marketing, but the other half of this is we're going to teach, small teams. We're going to teach their small teams how to do it themselves. So we'll do like your first big project with you. You'll see behind the curtain how the sausage really gets made, and we'll give you the tools and show you how to do it, and go through a couple of projects with you, and then let you fish yourself. And then that evolved to, I don't even want to do marketing for anybody. And then that just turned into, I really want to, we want to show people, because we work so well together and have some insight. I suddenly got aware of the camera. Isn't that weird? Have some insight into what made that work. And so we thought, and we were also both doing our own personal work. And we thought, let's figure out how to show other people or share with other people how our work relationship was successful and satisfying and fun. So
Yeah, that was even part of the marketing team for small teams or whatever
it was.
Marketing team of excellence.
of excellent. The small teams.
Because it did morph in from straight marketing to we really want to focus on the marketing team,
Yeah.
the group specifically, and help them work together
Yeah,
better,
we didn't want
more
to suck up
efficiently.
to the owner
Yeah.
or the C-level people. We wanted to help people that did what we did.
Yeah, we had so many conversations where it was like, we want to be like the change from the ground up.
Yeah.
Like fuck management,
Right.
fuck the oppressors, or all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
other
yeah,
words,
yeah.
whatever like angry thing that would like come to mind when you thought of like bad supervisors, bad leaders.
And that whole power dynamic.
Yes,
And you just have to do what they
squeezing
say.
you
and, yeah.
for every ounce of your day. And
It's like
pinching
the trickle
pennies
down
and-
fear from the top to the bottom. Fear. Do what I say, or you're out.
so it was kind of a natural transition for us once we started really thinking about, okay, well, what do we really want to do
Yeah.
with marketing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's team focused. All right, well, what the hell do we want to do with the teams? And it was, we wanted to help create teams that were more efficient, but at the end of the day, didn't hate their job, didn't hate each other, learned to communicate better with each other. And a part of that was getting to know who the hell they were. Like, what are they about? What makes them tick? What makes them anxious? What makes them excited? Like, how do they interact with people?
Yeah.
Which led us to like, okay, well, we've been on our own journey for years. We've started to learn more about ourselves. We've started to be able to self-regulate a little bit better. Maybe we can lean into that, and that could be a business that doesn't have to necessarily do with marketing.
Right. But here's the crazy thing about it. We have no professional training whatsoever.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're close.
I'm just saying that there's something about that is wonderful, and there's another part of it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we just going to be more assholes out there trying to teach, mental health shit to the average person?
No, because I think we're aware. Like, it's the perfect balance of we know what we know because of our experience working in the real world.
That's right.
Which is like invaluable.
We know what that environment is like.
Like, we know what the real
corporate world.
The real world is like.
Yeah.
This isn't like we just got out of grad school and we're like going to go try to like solve the world's problems.
Right.
Without actually ever like dealing with a boss and a deadline and a corporate legal team and public policy and all layoffs and like stress about freelance. Like, am I going to get another job? And what happens after this job? Like, because all that shit is so much more important than anything you're going to learn in like a training.
Yeah.
So we know that.
Yeah.
And then you balance that with also, we are doing the enneagram coaching.
Right.
We are almost all the way through to getting certified.
Yep.
From a legitimate company or university with like legitimate mental health experts. And thank God you turned us on to that, because I was spinning my wheels. I was like, I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know what framework we're going to use. I don't know how we're going to create workshops. But you found the enneagram.
Well, a friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, who's been a mentor and a friend, when I like figuring out how far back to go, but I like had a crisis in my life.
Go back as far as you want.
Okay, I had a crisis in my life.
This is a PJ video. Nobody's going to watch this.
Okay.
Be vulgar, be nasty.
Yeah, I had a crisis in my life, big life change. And so I was like back down to ground zero. Like, who am I? I had no idea, because everything fell apart. And so I just started studying, I just started studying everything I could get my hands on. Like, one thing would lead me to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, to another thing. And I had a friend who gave me this book about the Enneagram. And so I looked at it. It was interesting, but it was too complicated at the time, and I wasn't feeling how it was going to help me grow at the time. So I put it aside. And then about 2.5 years later, my therapist that I'd been seeing on and off for years mentioned the Enneagram again. And she's very intellectual, very smart, PhDs. She's a 5. She mentioned the Enneagram and how valuable she thought it was. And so that validated it for me on a different level. So I took another look at it. I had like put it in this, it's a thing. And my mentor...
Not that long ago, right? Like a couple years ago?
Yeah, a couple years ago, 1.5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, a couple of years ago. So I pulled it out again, and this time I started studying it more closely, and I had this, the Enneagram, if y'all don't know, nobody's watching it, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, pretend audience.
We act like we're on a talk show. We have like one of those studio audiences.
Yeah. We should put that into our podcast.
We should. That should be a part of it.
The soundtrack of people laughing, people clapping.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
We could have guests come out.
Yeah. Right. You mean pretend guests?
Yeah,
like
pretend
cardboard
guests.
people. The cardboard
We could
person.
have, when we do the cardboard, when we create the cardboard world,
Yeah.
we could literally have like the bird come out or whatever. And we're like, and now, whatever,
Yeah.
Stacy the bird.
Right. She's a 9. Stacy, what's it been like being a 9? Okay, what she's saying is.
We'll translate it for you.
Right. With the caption underneath.
That would actually be really fun.
Yeah, it will be fun.
Okay, we'll do that.
So
We'll
we're
do that.
totally kids playing. We're playing TV show.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, like with the clapping and shit.
Which is how it should be.
Totally.
Okay, so back to
you
rediscovered the Enneagram.
Yeah, so I
you realized it wasn't like a witchy occult thing because it does have a look to it.
Complicated.
It does
it's so
seem-
complicated.
It's very
Well, it
off-putting
looks like a
at first.
pentagram. So the thing, but it has nothing to do with any of that. It's just the lines look like it. Anyway, so I started reading. I forgot the first book. No, the first book I got, and I can never remember her name, but she's very spiritual. And that's kind of more where I was exploring, because I just wanted some, like, I was trying to figure out how to be connected to the world, to myself. And that's, kind of a spiritual yearning. That's what it was, without even knowing it. I'm just anxious all the time. Well, why? So I started reading her book, and she, I figured out what my type was. At first I thought I was a 9, which is a peacemaker. So they really don't ever kind of exert their own opinion. They try not to take up too much space. And that's kind of what I was coming out of in my previous life. And even though I know my ex would say that's not at all what you were doing. That's what it felt like. But then my therapist, I said, I think I'm a 9. She said, oh, I thought you for sure were a 2. So I looked more. I said, well, I thought I was a 2 or a 9, and evidently they're frequently confused. And then I started. So because Betsy said that, I started exploring the 2 more, and I was like, oh, I'm totally a 2. It's because I read the motivations, like what motivates you. It's, yeah, I just want to be thought of as a nice person, and I deserve love because I'm nice, right? Or I'm fun and nice, and. So once I started to see, like, oh yeah, that's me, and then I read the other numbers, and especially my ex, and I understood where she was coming from. I mean, it gave me this kind of analytical point of view where a person's not bad or good, they just have a way that they learned to see the world, and so that's how they interpret and behave based on how they learned to see the world. So it was incredibly liberating, and just from that, oh my God, I don't have to figure out there's a right way that we all need to be, and it was that we're all so different, and if we can respect those differences and try to understand those differences and be curious about them, it's totally liberating for yourself. So
God, if you can just get to that, because I know that was something that took me a while, and I don't know why.
To get with the Enneagram?
No, not even the Enneagram's a great tool for kind of helping solve the issue that I had when I was younger. But it took me years and years and years, and really until I was in my first real relationship with Clarence.
Right.
My now husband.
Right.
Of 3 years.
Oh, you're gay?
Something like that. I am.
Oh, fuck.
I am.
Well, that explains the sweater.
No.
Okay.
I'm a big fairy, which is awesome, and I love it.
Homosexual.
But yeah, so for so many years, even after I had come out and I had started to build a life and be more authentically myself and all of that stuff, I still had this weird idea that all people were supposed to kind of behave the same way.
Yeah.
Or that they were wrong if they weren't thinking a certain way. And it wasn't that they could see the world in a different way. It was that they were wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that came from.
Well, that's how we all think. It's black and white.
But it's such a bizarre thing. And I remember my therapist, this was before I discovered the Enneagram, but my therapist said something to me because I was complaining about something with my relationship with my husband. And my therapist said, well, there are multiple truths.
Right.
Your truth is your truth because you experience the world through your lens.
Yeah.
And his truth is his truth because he experiences the world through his lens, which is radically different from your experience.
Did that?
And it
Ding.
blew my mind.
Okay.
Because for so long, I would even, and Clarence, my husband knows this, and he would get so mad at me, and it would drive him crazy because he knew it already. And probably because he grew up as a black man in America. So he was like, my
Black and
experience
gay,
is
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And I can't hide it. Like, as a gay man, I hid it for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Not very well, according to people that know me, but I thought I was hiding it really well.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he immediately, or earlier on in his life, figured that out, that different people experience the world through different lenses. But as like this sheltered white kid
to survive.
Yeah, this sheltered white kid from a small town
Yeah.
in America, I just like assumed everyone was supposed to think the same way. And if you thought differently, it was because you were either ignorant, not experienced enough, not worldly enough, not literate enough, but it was always judgmental.
Yeah.
It was always some like
How did you think people were supposed to think? What did you believe?
like me.
But how do you believe? How did you think?
I mean, it changes from week to week,
Yeah,
day to
from
day.
minute to minute.
Yeah.
But it's all me-centered.
It's all
like, you're being
me-centered.
mean.
Yes.
Or you're not listening to me. Or, oh, you're being nice to me.
And when you say it out loud, I sound like a fucking crazy person. Like, I know that now.
Yeah.
Like, saying it out loud, I seem like a narcissistic, asshole, egocentric, like, horrible person I do not want to be friends with and I don't want to be around or associated with.
Right.
But that's how I lived for the vast majority of my life.
Right.
Until probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
But that's what we all learn. So
And it's just so fascinating because to bring it back to the Enneagram, if I would have known about the Enneagram earlier, it would have been such an easy tool and an obvious tool to use to expand my mind and to realize, oh, we're not all the same. Not everyone thinks the same. My motivations are totally different from other people's.
Right.
And that doesn't mean they're wrong.
Right.
It doesn't mean they're idiots or
Right.
that they didn't read enough books. And I should recommend they should read this book and then they'll see it from my perspective because they just need to read more.
Right. I know this. I'm like, I have insights that they don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
literally what it was. Like,
Yeah.
if they just read
It's no different
what I read.
than like a Bible beater Christian. It's the same
Right?
thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. I just had it in this like weird pseudo-intellectual, like secular way where it was like,
but it's the same kind of energy behind it.
I had my books
I'm right.
that were right.
And it's all me focused. Like, how am I being treated? And that's how you judge everything. How am I being treated? And how we're being treated is our own perception as well. Because anyway, yeah.
But that's, again, to bring it back to the Enneagram, that's what's so fucking cool about it. Because like, even the whole stuff with the Super Bowl, like the whole Bad Bunny quote unquote controversy, which is total bullshit. It's literally a bunch of people who think like I used to think, where it's like, there's only one way to do things. There's only one way to be a patriot. And there's only one way to be an American.
No, you didn't think that though.
No, but like you were saying with the Christian thing.
Yeah.
It's that belief that
It's the same,
my way is
yeah.
the only way.
It's the same like strident, like righteous indignation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes different forms.
Yeah.
And mine was slightly different, but it's the same passionate, righteous feeling of I'm right, you're wrong.
Right.
And
it's
so,
all based on how they make you feel, which you're not even aware of where those seeds are inside of you and what they are. Like, why do I feel this way? Nobody even knows why they feel the way they do. It's just like, it's true. I feel this way and it's true.
And like you said, when you asked me like, well, how did you even know? I didn't know, like, and it changed depending on the week, the day, the weather, like.
Yeah.
It was all bullshit.
Yeah.
But it was like this weird thing from inside me.
No, I know. It's like we just accept the programming. We just accept it.
So my whole thing is like, if you could just get more people to understand that at a bare minimum, at an absolute like bare minimum, that people think differently and experience the world differently
That's
and have
huge.
different motivations.
That's like stepping onto another planet. Yeah.
Like it blew my mind in therapy.
Yeah.
And the Enneagram would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And so if, again, to bring back to why the hell we started working with that framework is you came to it, you realized how important it was and how much it could impact you positively.
Right.
You shared it with me and I was like, oh, wow, there's some really cool stuff here. I don't know what the hell to do with it because I don't know enough, but like,
yeah.
if you can just get more people interested in that basic entry-level understanding of people are different, they have different motivations, and they experience the world through different lenses.
That's right.
I know it sounds corny, but God, the world would be such a better place.
The world would be completely different.
I would think, right? Like maybe I'm being naive, but
No, it would be completely different. It would. If we all looked at our, like whenever you feel off, instead of looking for what's going on out there, just explore yourself. What's going on inside? I mean, a lot of times it is what's going on out there, but you could still choose how you're going to respond to it. So, but the other thing that's so cool about the Enneagram is the thing that the reason I didn't want to do it is because it's so fucking complicated. But we're complicated. Relationships are mind-blowingly complicated. So the fact that it allows for all of that mess and all that nuance is kind of what makes it magic to me.
And constant, self-discovery.
Constant.
I remember we were talking a couple of weeks ago, and I can't remember exactly what it was. It wasn't the dog story. I guess I'll tell the dog story because I don't remember the other one. There was something else before that, though. But it's consistently every week, something I learn about being a 7 kind of blows my mind because I'm like, oh, when I'm in stress, yeah, I do that. And I didn't know enough to understand the connection.
Right.
But then once you start to learn more,
yeah,
you start to see, oh, yeah, I do that.
I mean, it's got everything covered, everything.
Everything. Like when Sarah was over, we were working on something.
Who's Sarah?
This is Sarah. And we were working on something.
Okay.
And we were working on something together, and my dog, Kobe, was gone, and I didn't think anything of it. And so he had eaten one of her protein bars. And I'm like, oh shit, there's chocolate in this. And I know dogs, chocolate is not supposed to be a big thing. And he's not a very big dog. So it was this whole heightened level of anxiety for both of us. And so when I look back at navigating it through the lens of a 7, it was like, oh, this is so obvious. I immediately tried to spin it in a positive way because I was thinking, oh no, he's fine. He's a bigger dog, or he's healthy, or it's not that much chocolate.
Yeah, in the kitchen you were doing your reframing.
Yeah, and it's
then in the living room.
So I started out, I'm like, oh, I'm super positive. Like, look, the ingredients, it's middle of the pack cacao, or cocoa, whatever. It's it's not a lot. It's not high on the ingredient list. It's probably fine. He's small,
but your feelings overrode that.
But then I got aggressive, which is another trait of a type 7.
Yep.
And I started getting kind of combative, where it's lashing out with anger.
I was there. It really happened.
Yeah, and being like, fuck, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
And if you just do that without any idea of why you did it, you would just kind of not think anything of it. But when you look back at the Enneagram and how you handle stress.
Can I break it down for a second?
Yeah.
You would think about it. You would afterwards, you might be embarrassed that you felt that way. And then to justify, to push away your own shame, you would start to blame me, right? Or
Kobe.
Or why didn't Clarence watch him?
Or
whatever.
Exactly.
And then you would have gone back to yourself. It would just gone on and on and on and on like that. So, sorry.
No, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. Thank God you said that. That's exactly it. I was trying to I don't know, skirt blame or something there, but you're 100%
you're
right.
7.
You're 100% right.
Right.
But because going back to the Enneagram, it's oh shit, that is exactly what a 7 would do in that situation.
Right. You're repressing your feelings.
All of it.
But they were overtaking you for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which is fine. And you just wrote it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
But not knowing, like you said, would lead me to not only repeating the behavior over and over, but also blaming other people,
right.
Trying to remove myself from the situation,
right.
And get rid of any type of association with blame on my own part.
Right.
Because then I don't have to change anything, or I don't have to try to get better.
Right.
It's not my fault, it's someone else's fault.
Right. And then you're also gonna, it just never ends. And then you're gonna feel, there's gonna be another moment where you feel guilty for blaming people because you know it's more complicated than that on some level. So it's just this constant battle that's just sucking energy up. So.
It's exhausting.
Do you want to hear what was going on for a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in there too.
Same situation, so you were there.
Too. Yeah, and I'm not sure why I was not more anxious, but I thought, okay, so after it happened, I this is what I do. So my first thing, okay, I came and showed you immediately, which was good, because in the past, I would have felt so, like 10 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, I would have felt so afraid, like something terrible is going to happen if Brian knows about this, that I wouldn't have even told you that it happened. Okay? So that's one possibility. And then the other one is, I would have told you but lied about it somehow, like would have fudged it, like, I had it in my suitcase, I don't know how he got it out, or something crazy like that.
It was zipped in like 4 different things and there was a lock on it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
know how he got to it.
I don't understand. Yeah, it would have been like that. And you would have known, because the lady doth protest too much. And what I noticed that, I was just quiet a lot, if you don't remember. I mean, if you remember, I was quiet a lot. I didn't want to like, it's gonna all be okay. And what I really didn't want to do was, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I feel terrible. Because if I'm doing that, I'm asking you to comfort me in that situation. And when I do that, if I don't get the comfort that I want, I'm gonna start thinking you're mean. Like, you're letting me suffer. And I'm doing it all to myself, because like if I have decent boundaries, I can go, okay, this is uncomfortable. I do feel guilty. I'm afraid he's going to blame me. I'm afraid he's going to be mad, and then I'm going to feel terrible. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. My point is that because I know what a 2 does now, like they can't stand to be on anybody's shit list. They cannot stand it. That I thought, okay, Brian's not coming at me, and maybe he is mad at me, and that's okay. It'll pass. I'm just going to sit here and be with him and offer to help if I can, but not try to save the day, because I can't. So that's what was happening for me, and it was better because I knew what a 2 does. So, and we got through it fine.
Yeah, but it's so true. It's like you know more or you know better, so you do better.
Yeah.
Because you just had that understanding of, okay, well, how would I typically respond in this situation? Yeah. And then you took a second to breathe and think, okay, do I want to respond that way? What are the consequences?
It's not going to help.
Yeah, what are the consequences of responding that way?
It's going to stress him out more.
And then you chose to respond differently.
Right.
Which is, that's like Jedi level mindfulness, or like understanding yourself.
It was awesome.
It's incredible.
Didn't I stay pretty calm?
Yeah. The only thing I can remember, because obviously I was probably spiraling a little bit myself.
Yeah, tell me.
The only thing I remember was you were just very helpful, but it wasn't in a needy, comfort.
Look, I'm helping you.
Yeah, no, it was more like
okay, you were about to
here, I'll write down the number, and here, like, I'll offer to pay for it because it was my thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this like over the top.
Right. I wasn't trying to take the crisis away from you.
No. You weren't making it about yourself.
My crisis wasn't Brian. My crisis was with you. How can we? Yeah.
But that was really one of those moments. And there was another one I wish I could remember, and maybe we'll bring it up on another podcast.
I was proud of us.
But it was a great opportunity to experience a heightened, like, anxious situation together.
Yeah.
Come through it. I think I was a little bit more my stereotypical 7 self than you were, because I'm still early on the journey.
Yeah.
So I wasn't as capable of taking a step back, thinking critically about how to respond.
No, but you did. You were like simultaneously feeling really stressed, but you were also navigating it. I love it when you actually show me your not so perfect parts, because you're like so...
Oh, I'm such a mess. Like, it's funny. I probably do a really good job of hiding it around you, just because we've worked together for so long. It's almost like I fall into a role when I see you.
Yeah.
And I don't even I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
It's just natural. It's like, oh, I'm comfortable around Sarah, and I'm comfortable around Sarah probably with this mask that I've had for, 7 years. And hopefully that mask is slowly being pulled back.
Yeah.
Because I am the least perfect person in the world. I am a fucking mess. And Clarence knows. And people that know me, my family members know. That's why when Clarence came to meet my family... I
remember those cracks he made that time in the kitchen. He was like, you don't know him.
Oh, my sister. I remember my sister and all my family members were like, good luck. Good luck with him.
Damn.
Because they know, I'm a human being. I'm fucking messy. I am not... I think I am good at playing a character because I was in the closet for so long that it's almost more comfortable for me to just play a character.
Well, it's not totally a character. It's also part of who you are. I mean,
Yeah.
But you've like really turned up the volume like I did on my character. But it comes from, that was the woman that wrote the Enneagram book that is very spiritual, that I have under my little orange Buddha, by the way, because it's important to me that was the book that pulled me in. She says, and I believe this, she says that part of that, there's this whole stuff about the 7 deadly sins. That's part of where the Enneagram came from. There's also the 7 passions, and they call them the passions. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting lost in my own confusion. But she talks about how that part of us, we all have these 9 passions in us, the peacemaker, the perfectionism, and that's like perfectionism in a beautiful way, like wanting things to be as divine as they are, bringing out the divinity in everything.
Even wanting society to be a more perfect state than it currently is. Like, those are good qualities to have.
Yeah, all of it.
It can go off the rails, but they're all positives to a certain degree.
I mean, we all need to tap into all of that, all of those things. Sorry, I just thought of another topic, but what was I going to say? Oh, so this character that we play there's actually like this little fire of that is in us, that is like our life force, like yours is this enthusiasm you have for it, and mine is this desire to connect. I mean, some people call it love. I don't know what you want to call it, but the challenger. I was going to try to come up with something. I still have it blocked with the challenger. Okay, let's pick another one. The 4, the romantic, the being able to hold melancholy, which is, pain and beauty at the same time. I mean, that is like an actual part of us. It feels like it. I mean, just to say that all that enthusiasm is your shtick, that's not true. I mean, it burns so bright. Just like my desire to connect. It's like,
I agree with you. This is why you're going to be a great coach.
Well, I don't know about that.
So get her services before she books out, because it's going to go quick.
Wait, no, this is laugh track.
But seriously, that's why you're going to be a great therapist, because you're so right. I think what I really struggled with this when I first came out. I think I still struggle with this to this day, because I came out like, I don't even know, 10, 11, 12 years ago. At this point, I can't remember.
Wow.
But
very late bloomer, y'all.
Yeah. Anyways.
I was 22, but before you.
Yeah. So it was like 28, I think, is when I came out.
Wow.
So got to be 12 years ago.
Damn.
I'm going to be 40, I know. Don't look a day over.
He doesn't look.
Don't look a day over 16.
He doesn't.
But for so long, I was whatever I thought I needed to be in order to like survive.
Yeah.
And to just like get through the day without my secret being exposed or without people questioning me or whatever it was. So it felt very phony. Even though you're right, probably 95% of it was just me.
Yeah.
But that little 5%, I hyperfixated on, where it's like, but I was a liar and I didn't tell the truth and I kind of like avoided things that might make me look gay. So I was inauthentic, and I think I took
plus
that,
you're probably fucking so pissed at everybody around you for making you have to hide.
Yeah, and I'm angry at them, and I'm angry at the world, and I'm angry at myself, and I'm angry at just like my situation, all of it.
Angry at your penis?
Angry at all of it. So it's just like, it made me hyper-focused, I think, on that 5% that I was playing a character.
Yeah.
And so then when I came out, I like kind of overcorrected into this, now I'm gonna focus on that 5%, and I'm just gonna be like really authentic, and I'm gonna try to like ignore the 95% of me that's always been there and authentic, because that was phony. That was a part of the act.
Yeah. It's almost like you gave yourself permission to be as angry as you had felt for so long. And it kind of was on 11, huh? I mean, I don't know. I never saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was always angry as a kid too because of it. And then, it would come out at times, and I was good at hiding it for the most part until I couldn't. Especially when I drank. When I drank, it was either like I was super happy and lovey, or I was a monster.
Right.
Like a monster.
Right. There was a lot of repression going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so anyways, I think that's what it was, is that's why I have a weird association with this idea of like my mask or like the character or playing one, is because I think I just don't, I'm getting better at understanding that all of those years I was in the closet, it was still me. The things I enjoyed doing, I still enjoyed doing. I still had really good moments as a child. I still had really good moments as an adult, high school, college. Those are all real. They're not invalidated because I was in the closet.
Yeah.
And I don't need to completely change who I am because now I'm gay. Like,
Right.
I don't need to completely just be like, nope, fuck that.
Right.
Now I'm just gonna do like all of the gayest shit you could possibly do, which I know people like this.
Yeah.
I've seen gays
You mean
that
they
come
go
out,
off the...
oh my God, I've seen gays that come out later in life where it's like, wait, you were like a bro and now you're like the biggest queer, like queen.
Swishing around.
Drag races, doing drag, like going out every night. Like I know that type, like, but that's just not authentically me either.
Yeah. I get going that direction.
But it's like sometimes you overcompensate because you're like, I can't be that because it's tainted.
Yeah.
Just by that little bit of 5% where I was lying.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those kids. I don't know if this is a problem, if this exists anymore, but when I went to college, there were people that like were really goody two-shoes when they were at home in high school and around their parents and their church and all that stuff. And when those girls, when they got to college, woo! I mean, they went off the fucking rails. It's like those drunk with the mascara down and what'd you do? I don't remember. And it was all supposed to be so funny. And I was like, wow, y'all are scary. But then I learned to drink too, and I get it.
I just think that's human nature though.
Yeah.
If you repress something,
yeah.
Once you do allow yourself to feel and to live, it comes out in some weird ways.
And then those people that live the dual, they're still repressed, but they're doing like freaky deek videos in the basement, and we know who does that.
Yeah, and there's probably more of them than we would like to
There's
admit.
a lot more. Yeah, just all the stories about Tinder crashing when there's any kind of Republican
Grindr.
gathering.
Oh yeah, Grindr crashes.
Grindr crashes when there's any kind of Republican gathering. Over and over again.
I don't know what we insert there.
Doesn't matter. We don't. No comment. Just putting it out there. Just putting the raw data out there.
I appreciate that. That's what we are all about. Facts on this show.
Raw data.
Raw data and facts,
with
not
no
emotions.
interpretation, just raw data.
Not hyperbole. We can talk like this for all day.
I know, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
This is why I said we need to do a podcast, because we literally can talk for 4 freaking hours straight. We don't have coffee. We don't have drugs. We don't have alcohol. We're just getting high on our own supply, like our own
That's right.
existence.
Well, we're excited about growing. I mean, I am, because I was not growing for such a long time. And then the thrill of growing is just like, oh my God, there's hope.
To me, it's the only thing that still gets me like super psyched.
Yeah.
Because I think and I'm not that old, obviously, but as you get older, like going out and drinking, I've done that. I haven't done a lot of drugs, but doing drugs is like, okay, there's a little bit of a mind. It's cool. Like, and there's a time and place for all that stuff. But there's a certain part of you that's like, I kind of done it, been there, done that.
And you know where it goes.
And you know where it goes.
It's
and
always
it's like,
the same place.
This is like the one thing where you're like, oh.
It keeps going.
I keep discovering more stuff that's fascinating.
Right.
It's not the same shit on repeat every day or over and over, or if I drink this much, this is what's going to happen. No, it's like the wild, wild west. Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new frontier.
Yeah. But you actually do get, I mean, since we're comparing it to drugs and alcohol, you actually do get, with each new learning, it's like you do get a new high or a better high, or, I mean, are we now saying that growth is bad because you're just seeking a high? But you are. We want to be, being high is
great.
Being high is being alive. That's actually.
Okay, so to bring it back.
Bring it back.
And end it, because this has been fun and we've been talking for a while.
6 hours.
We got into the Enneagram. We obviously talked about how helpful it's been for us and how helpful it can be for other people.
Right.
And we decided we wanted to create this business that was based around the Enneagram, based around coaching the wisdom of the Enneagram, not only to individuals, but also to groups, organizations. Still, I think, trying to figure out exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
But workshops, individual training sessions,
Yeah,
coaching sessions.
we're trying to figure out how to share it. We don't know yet.
But we really, it's a tool that has really helped us, and we see the value in it. Obviously, we've talked about it for an hour.
I see the value all day long on social media. And I like this word yearning. There's a yearning for it. There's a yearning. People know that the way we're living is not, we don't have to live this way. So what do we do instead? And it takes a long time to unlearn, so.
Yeah, we want to be a part of that unlearning. We want to be like leaders in helping people unlearn what they've already kind of been told by society that's negative and keeps them in this framework.
This is perfect music for the close.
Yeah, like that
Liberation.
framework that my way is the only way that makes sense and everyone else is wrong. Open their minds, understand that people think differently than them, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Learn from other people, learn from their experiences. And then I think our ultimate goal is to create a vibrant community online, but more importantly, in real life. Like get people to start talking in real life, coming together in real life, connecting
exploring
in groups.
All this.
Exploring all of it in like book clubs, small groups,
right?
In real life, offline,
gay dance parties.
Gay dance, like whatever it looks like. The cool thing is we're both creative and we both have a million ideas and a ton of energy. So let's keep pursuing it and then sharing it with the world.
And I can't afford drugs, so I need to do something.
Not until you get your clients. Because once you book that first client, I'm telling you,
I'm
you
so
start
glad.
charging
I'm
more
so
and more,
lucky
and you're going to
he
be
believes
booked
in me,
and busy.
I'm so lucky this man believes in me. I believe in him.
Well, we wouldn't be here together if we didn't believe in each other.
That's
and
true.
we wouldn't be able to crack out like we just did for the last hour and a half or whatever. I don't know how long
And
it
I'm
was,
sure
but-
you watched the entire thing and shared it.
So yeah, I guess to close, all I'll say is I'm just excited that we got to like blabber on for a little bit, geek out about the
Enneagram. It doesn't even matter that nobody's ever going to watch.
It feels
it would
good
be
for
fun.
me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It keeps me motivated.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we just want to make beautiful, creative art that inspires people to become better versions of themselves, connect with themselves so that they can better connect with the world and make the world a better place.
Yeah. Yeah. Help create the world, the kind of world that we want to live in, which is full of joy and connection and love and acceptance of people having shitty days too. Really shitty days. So, all right, over and out. Thank you. Bye.
Standing ovation. Oh, really?
Oh, no.